When I was still Amish, I stopped going to Amish church. And before I stopped going to Amish church, I went over to my parents' house and they told me that they know that I'm a tiny bit on the right track still because I'm still attending Amish church. You can't be Amish without going to Amish church. Like, you have to go to Amish church. And Amish church is held every 2 weeks. So it was every other Sunday at Amish church and the opposite Sundays at a non-Amish church. And my parents didn't know that because obviously that's not allowed. I was living in the same church district as my parents, but I was living alone. So the following weekend, I had plans to stop going to Amish church. Like, the following weekend would have been my last time attending Amish church. I got tempted to please my parents and keep attending their church. But God immediately reminded me that it is not important to please people, even if they are your parents. You're not supposed to disobey God just to please your parents. Obeying God is the most important. And so I knew that I could not continue to go to Amish church. I had already made plans to stop attending. Every time I went to Amish church, the things that they were saying, I kept cringing because at that point I was reading a lot more of the Bible and I already knew that the Amish were teaching completely different from the Bible. So it felt so wrong to sit there in Amish church and to listen. So when I stopped attending Amish church, my parents would sometimes tell me that they missed me in church. And then I would say that, well, I did go to a church. I was attending a non-Amish church. It made my parents extremely sad that I didn't go to Amish church anymore. And I did not like to displease my parents. But I knew that God was trying to teach me to obey Him and to trust Him.